Yani Waringarri. Hello, this is East Kimberley Bulletin with me, Davina Toby Wright. Coming up in this edition, the Shire of Wyndham East Kimberley's new look council sits for the first time since last month's election. Kununurra Police say things have settled down following weeks of negative national media coverage. A local youth's deadly video makes positive waves. Celebrity Tree Park's long-awaited All Abilities playground officially opens. And a close encounter of the salty croc kind for a group of countrymen on a recent camping trip up the Lower Ord. But first, local Miriwoong Elders are calling for urgent action to find a solution for Kununurra Cemetery, which is fast running out of space. Nathalia Imbalong has this special report.
This is prominent Miriwoong man, Chris Griffiths.
They're worried about being separated. We just feel like we've been separated again. They want us to be together.
Chris Griffiths says there's been no conversation with elders on this important issue.
At the moment, it's not really out there. There's no information telling us, notifying us, or we even understanding about the cemetery. And I think there should be more information and more talks within the community to come up with a solution.
The Shire of Wyndham East Kimberley has been searching for a new location for more than a year. President David Mansell recently told Scotty Day the Shire doesn't have land.
One of the issues is that the Shire doesn't have land, so we just don't have land. Yeah. So we're at the mercy of the landholders and also the requirements for a cemetery. We've got a fairly rocky environment, or it's floodplains, so it's really hard to find that happy middle ground.
But there is an abundance of land in and around Kununurra. Much of it is held under the native title management by Miriwoong Corporation, MG Corp, on behalf of local traditional owners. More and more land is being turned into farmland, which is expected to double in the next 10 years. Chris Griffiths says some suitable land has to be found nearby soon.
If it gets too full, we'll have to find another spot. That's up to, I guess, the elders to come up with maybe another place to set up camp nearby, close to it, at least. Everybody, not just one mob, everyone. Come together, sit down, talk, come up with solutions, see what we can do and how we can fix it. That'll solve everybody's feelings and emotions.
The Shire of Wyndham East Kimberley has held its first meeting since the recent local government election. It's a new look council, with 6 out of the 9 sitting for the first time.
This is our first official council meeting since the recent local government elections.
The meeting was a quick one, under an hour, with the Shire's only Indigenous councillor, Sally Martin, joining via video link.
Welcome for the first time our new councillor Martin, who's joining us online. Welcome to the chambers, and look forward to working together and delivering some great outcomes for our community over the next term of this local government.
There were no significant decisions made, but the councillors allocated their various committee roles.
Thank you all for attending, and thank you again for the new councillors and returning councillors. I'd like to close this meeting at 17:41. Thank you very much.
For more information on that, or to watch the meeting, check out the SWAC website. Kununurra Police say things have settled down following weeks of negative national media coverage. Acting Officer in Charge, Andy Tovey, says the situation is being managed and extra police officers have been sent from Perth to assist. though locals are asked to remain vigilant and report all incidents to police. Meanwhile, some local youths are standing up to counter the negative images of our town, producing a deadly positive video. Evan Ransley has this report.
The video is the work of Year 11 student Dale Polson as one of his media assignments. It was part of the collaboration between East Kimberley College, Waringarri Media and the Shire of Wyndham East Kimberley.
I've grown up here in Kununurra and I really love this town. For my media assignment, I'm exploring a youth issue to see if we can find some positive solutions. One of my biggest concerns as a young person in this community is how we can make Kununurra a safer and better place for all youth.
The video was produced over a few months to be part of the Kununurra Reimagined project and proved very timely. Dale got the views of many young people on what they want from our town.
Is there anything you'd like to see added to the town for students like you?
Maybe like more shops and stuff, like more kid appropriate shops, like stuff like for after school activities.
Maybe more paths, so like for more walks.
So like young people have a voice in community decisions?
Yes, but they don't use their voices.
Maybe redoing the skate park, because that needs redoing. And a lot of the kids that I know of had said the skate park needs to be redone and town would be much better.
Dale also interviewed local police who agreed with young people that the town needs more youth-friendly and family-friendly safe spaces.
Some of the things that are happening around town and having places to be, boredom and other things like that can lead to a lot of issues for us, and that sort of rolls on to sort of petty crimes.
I think what we struggle with, especially in not even just in Kununurra but the whole of the Kimberley, is a place for families to go and enjoy, things to do as one.
One of the really important things that's being worked on at the moment by the community is a safe night space, and that will be really important. We've seen that work in other places like Broome, Derby and Fitzroy Crossing.
The police officers mentioned the coming much needed safe youth night space being co-designed with young people. That's part of a collaboration among local Aboriginal organisations, including Waringarri Aboriginal Corporation, as we heard recently on this program. From the CEO of Waringarri Aboriginal Corporation, Adrian McCann.
So for many young people at night time, it's not very safe. Sometimes home isn't safe. The Kununurra Night Space is going to be available to support those young people.
All of the ideas covered in the video have been incorporated into the Kununurra Reimagined project, which is an exciting stage showcasing the final master plan. You can check it out at the Kununurra Reimagined Hub between the Splash Park and the Visitor Centre. The consultants of the project are back in town this coming week to walk the community through the plans, which come from lots of consultants. There are 3 sessions across 2 days, next Wednesday, the 12th of November, and on Thursday, the 13th of November. Find out more at yourkununurra.com.au. Back to Dale's awesome video. It has been viewed over 10,000 times and ends with a positive message.
Kununurra is changing. The plans look big. New hubs, safer streets, more places to play.
Kununurra families have a new reason to get outdoors, with the long-awaited All Abilities Playground at Celebrity Tree Park, now officially open to the public. I visited the grand opening that took place on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025, with locals gathering to celebrate the milestone. The event included a free barbecue, bringing together families, children and community leaders for a morning of fun and connection. The president of Shire Wyndham East Kimberley, David Menzel, and the local member for the Kimberley, Davina Diana, opened the All Abilities Playground.
Fantastic to see so many people here, and thanks to the school for letting everyone off that's just needed to be here. This All Ability Playground's first and only one in the Kimberley at the moment, so what a great achievement for our community.
So congratulations to all that have put input into this. It is truly awesome and inspiring, your vision to create activity areas for all people.
It included a special welcome to country speech by local Miriwoong Elder Agnes Armstrong,
I said, you're welcome here. And I told our old people to look after all the little beautiful here. All the kids they play here, we say.
local mum Emily came along with her little ones and loved the new look playground.
Absolutely love it. I think it's an awesome spot for them to come, and there's heaps of shade, which is really good. And it's such a fantastic upgrade to what used to be here.
Construction on the $3.6 million project began on May 26 this year, transforming the area into a modern play zone. It includes new climbing structures, swings, shaded seating, and accessible equipment. The upgrades also have improved landscaping and soft surfaces to make the park safer and more family-friendly. Most of the parents and kids who attended the opening gave it a thumbs up.
It's good that they changed it, they made it a bit better. They put new equipment and the swing. We went up to we done the flying fox thing. I think that was great, and all the other equipment too.
It's so amazing. We've been waiting for it for so long, and it's natural, it's play-based, and I think the kids are really going to enjoy it.
The playground redevelopment is part of a broader plan to revitalise public spaces across the East Kimberley, encouraging outdoor activity, tourism and stronger community connections. A close encounter of a salty croc kind for a group of countrymen on a recent weekend camping trip up the Lower Ord River. Our own Eric Cox Jr. was a part of the group and tells us all about it.
Thanks, Davina. I'll explain as best as I can. But it was during a recent camping trip that we headed off from here at Ivanhoe Crossing for about 80 kilometers downstream to Lower Ord area. We ventured along Perry's Creek Road, which runs along the Ord River lower section with its historic bend. Unks Eddie, who's a local tour guide, took us group of boys on a camping trip over the weekend. After we got there and set up camp and had a good day of fishing and yarning, we got wood for the night. I ended up leaving with a few boys back for a birthday party in Kununurra. But the rest of the boys stayed, had a feed around the fire, before going to sleep in their swags at the camp next to the river. The boys heard a noise during the night, and it turns out there was a 4-meter saltwater croc that had came up the sandbank and was roaming around. Lucky Unks Eddie heard a stick break as it was coming towards the camp. My cousin Gilly, who's a bit of a tracker, shows us in this video, which he shares on Facebook. My cousin Gilly is showing the tracks of the croc while measuring his own foot to show how big it was. And as you can see, he follows the track up the sandbank, showing where exactly the salty was heading. As you can tell in the video, the croc had stopped by the car before making its way around it, trying to come closer to the camp in a different direction, through the trees and bushes. Lucky for the sound of the snapping stick that alerted the boys, as the croc was only a couple meters from camp. A very close shave for my boys. The message of this story is being aware that you're not always safe camping by the river at any time. Remember to set up camp not too close to water. If there are crocs around, maybe move to a different spot. If you got kids running amok, making noise, could attract crocodiles. Be safe at camping, everyone.
Thanks, Eric. Well, that ends East Kimberley Bulletin with me, Davina Toby-Wright. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to share with your family and friends. If you have a story you think we should follow up, please email us at news@waringarrimedia.org.au. Thanks for joining us. Wishing you a great weekend.